Madison Lopez, Certified Birth Doula and Certified Bengkung Belly Bind Practitioner, and today I'm going to show you how to use a Bengkung Belly Bind. And if you like what you see in today's video, you can head on over to my website at www.myblessedbirth.com, where you can learn more information on the Bengkung, as well as purchase your very own customized Bengkung Belly Bind kit. So this particular bind comes from Malaysia as part of their traditional postpartum confinement period and is known for offering a wide range of benefits, some of which include accelerated postpartum slimming, reducing after pains, promoting proper breastfeeding posture, and can even help in the healing process of muscle and ligament separation such as diastasis recti. It's also important to note that in addition to all of the many physical benefits that the belly bind offers, it's very important in the emotional healing for postpartum moms, especially if a mother has recently suffered a traumatic birth experience. Before you start your Bengkung Belly Bind regimen, it's always important to consult your healthcare provider to make sure that you're cleared to do so. So let's get started. Alright, so here we have our belly bind. This one is about 16 yards long, one of my favorite patterns. And first we're going to do a partner bind, and then the second half of the video I'll show you how to bind yourself. But for this portion, I have my lovely model here, Rachel, and she's going to help us out. So, as you get started, some moms like to put their bind right on their skin, and others like to have a tank top between their skin and the bind to keep it from pinching, or if you are using a lotion or a belly paste just to keep your bind nice and clean. Okay, so here we have our bind, and you want to start really low on the hips. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see people making, is starting up high on the belly. It is a belly bind, but let's, torso bind here. Because if you're just binding on the belly, it's going to put more pressure into your pelvis and can actually do potentially more harm than good for you. So you want to start really low on the hips. Usually you'll be able to wiggle your pants down out of the bind to go to the restroom and things like that. So partners, I have my short tail in my right hand, and then I'm going to have the rest over on my left side, and you can set that aside. And to measure your short tail, you really want it just a little above the top of their head. Okay, so here's my short tail in my right hand, long in my left. And to start, I'm just going to demonstrate what's actually happening here. Is we're taking this short tail, crossing over the top, and what's going to happen is this short tail is just going to wrap around this long piece, is basically all you're doing. But of course we're going to make it a lot tighter. So, starting over with my short and my right, I'm going to cross over the top and pull nice and tight, and then I'm just going to wrap this short piece. I like to kind of grab it with my pinky, hold the knot in place so it doesn't slip. Take this short piece around. And I like to go twice around just for this first one. Like that, and then you hand it to mom. Okay, so now we have our first knot, and we're going to start the wrapping. So as you go around, you don't want to go all the way above your first wrap. You're going to do quite a bit of overlap. So I go almost completely overlapping that first one. I'm just inching my way up. Gather your fabric, throw it under your armpit, and you're going to pull nice and tight. Wiggle it. You're just going to make your way around to mom, keeping it nice and tight the entire time. Now we're back to square one. Now I have my short piece in my right hand, and we're going to start our single knots all the way up. So again, I'm going to take my short piece, wrap it around my long just once, and hand it to mom. It's really that simple. Now with this long piece, we're going to go back around. And again, take the short piece from Mom, over the top, wrap around the long piece, hand it back to Mom. Gather your fabric, and back around. Okay, so this is what it looks like completed. We've gone all the way up the abdomen and we're ready to tie it off. Once you get up to the bra line is where you want to stop. So I usually just tie it off with a pretty simple knot. All right, and then with these extra pieces, you can just go ahead and tuck them into the back. There. Alright, this concludes our partner binding tutorial. I highly recommend having a loved one bind you. It's a very special way to honor the mother at this special postpartum time. But if that's not practical for you, I have a solo binding video which you can find right below. Thanks for watching and have a good one.